Okay, here we go with episode 26 of Let's Play Euro Truck Simulator 2. As you see on the side here, online news. There are two news I haven't mentioned. I don't think I mentioned it, but perhaps I should have. There's a nice forum with discussion among serious people who are really engaged in the game. Forum scssoft.com, and there's also the blog scssoft.com. The forum is really nice, good software and nice to have a look at. Should be entertaining for those interested. And they are also saying they are planning an update in a few days, and that's going to be interesting to see what they have to offer. So that was it, actually, nothing more than that. I would like to mention I've had some critics saying that my voice in the mic is slightly to the right, and some even say it's all the way to the right in the speaker system. I've checked it myself but haven't found any problems with it. It's slightly to the right, 40-60 or something, but that is no problem as far as I can see it. I tried to adjust it and check the balance. I've centered it completely, so perhaps it will be different this time, but when I tested it I couldn't hear any difference actually. But that may be my system that is made so that I can't hear the difference, because it's probably auto-centered somehow, or it's different at least. But perhaps this clip will be better for those who have complained about me being right wing. Now I'm centered. You saw what I did there? I'm not right wing. I'm not centered either. I don't know what I am anymore. Whatever, I'm a truck driver. That's what matters. Let's have a look. I guess I should load up a previously saved game so that I'm certain that we start in the correct spot. There we go. Of some strange reason, my save games are one number higher than the clip I'm actually doing. But I guess I can live with that. I can adjust it on the next save if I want to, but might be risky if this clip I'm making now it fails. But anyway, we have just rested, I think. Let's have a look on the... Yes, next stop in 10 hours and 59 minutes. I mentioned earlier that it was 10 hours, but it's 11 hours actually. So, let's start up the engine and see if we can find ourselves a job. I think I can take a U-turn here. Very simple. Get on the light so we don't get fined for that. What's the nearest place to get a job now? Looks like it's just around to the left here and to the right then. Over here there should be work for us. PSS speed, or whatever it said. Stay away from that fence, please. This is the same place as we delivered, I think. Only one trip to take. That's boring. It's Milano both. Only reason we could go to Milano is actually that the road north of Milano is really nice. Let me have a look at it just for fun. So that if we go to Milano, we could get that stretch over there to München, or we could go westbound to Bern, for example, from Milano, and take that road. So perhaps I should do it. As I said, I'm quite random, so this is random with a plan. Let's call it that. Let's take the job. It's a short trip, and it's gonna be interesting to see what we can get for the next trip. And this is also a great opportunity for me to perhaps change the way I stop and start the clips, because I've been considering it might be an idea to actually get the job before I quit the session, so that I can perhaps read up a little bit about specific landmarks and stuff we might see on the way. I don't say I will do that on every clip, but on some occasions I've realized it could be a good idea. Like Newcastle upon Tyne, as I mentioned earlier when we was there. Now I know what Tyne is. I didn't know when I drove there. But here we come to Milano. Red light. Anything to see outside in the dark? Only the starry sky. There we go. Full power. Here we go. And here is truck dealer. Yeah, we found that on the way in, I think. You're slow, mister. I'm not. I'm driving past you. That was perhaps not so smart. This is not the place to back up, but I just have to. Man, Big Mouth strikes again. That was ridiculous. Well, well. I thought it was further to that crossroad, but... Well, well. What do they say? In darkness all cats are grey. In darkness all roads are short. No. It is shorter than you might think. I was surprised now. Whatever. We're on the right track now. And this Let's Play would have been utterly boring if I didn't make mistakes. So, I guess it's alright. I think we've driven this exact road before. Perhaps the other way. We haven't taken this direction. So we're going in the opposite direction of what we've done before. So that's going to be okay. I should have stopped there to actually look at that sign. It's very detailed, lots of information. You can't see it when you rush by. I will I will make sure that I do that at a later time. interesting to see what it says. This has been commented on the forum that many of the signs in the game are hard to see actually, especially at high speed, and in some degree I must agree. It's especially, it can be bothersome in England because you have to really stay focused on the speed limits because they are different than in Europe. They are lower. So it's that's the reason why I very easily get fined in Britain, because of speeding. And someone also mentioned it would be great to have a GPS sensor that warned you. Kind of, it would be realistic, but I don't think it would be so enjoyable because half the half the challenge is that you actually have to keep your eyes open and watch the signs. So I don't think I want to use that GPS system if it was in the game. I'd like to have it manual, but it could be an option. Perhaps it shouldn't be too hard to implement, or yeah, perhaps it would require some amount of programming. I don't know. It shouldn't be that hard since the game itself already responds when you're breaking the law. So I'm not sure. It's up to SCS to decide this. I think I mentioned somewhere on the forum that they could take a little bit of the size of the moon and use that on the speed signs. That would have been good. As you can hear, my cold hasn't quite left me yet. I'm still a bit my throat isn't perfect yet. Well, it's never perfect, but it's not as good as usual. Okay, coming up there. Here. Is that Milano in the ahead of here? No. That's perhaps the airport I mentioned earlier. Yes, I guess so. Not much to see in the darkness. The darkness on the edge of town, as Bruce Springsteen would have said. Milano, Torino, okay. But we're taking the next. I suppose. we transporting today? Medical supplies. Oops, watch out. Medical supplies, and we should be in well within the time frame. Come on, there you go. They want us to stop, actually. Okay. Transinet. I've been wondering if, when I get a job, do I deliver it to the same company or do I deliver it to a different company? I've never actually given that a thought. But we're gonna see. Well, we better check that on the next job, because I can't remember the name of the company we got this one from, but I would expect it to be changing, because if you just got it from the same company all the time, you wouldn't deal with the other companies. So here we go. This was almost a little test on how to drive without the route advisor on. Stay sharp. Oh, there we go. And now we better go for low beams, so we don't make too much aggression from the artificial intelligence. Milano, 70 kilometers. Looked so small from the distance there, but I think it's just the average sized city. Hey, you're on the inside. I want to take that lane now. Not on the inside either, it was on the outside. Stop. Ooh, that must have been extremely close to a fine. Oh, I was lucky there. Nice building over there. Some serious office complex. I think we've been here before. I think I remember this road. Or I might be confusing it with something else too. Who knows? I'm confusion incarnate, so it's probably me confusing it. My pseudonym is Puzzlefuss, so that should say it all, I suppose. Okay, looks like we got a good place to park again. We're gonna take this trailer and park it properly. So this place was called Transinet. Okay, let me remember that now. See if I can remember that and check out if that is. Yes, that is what we get in the next job too. Would be interesting to know. It isn't perfect, but it's not too shabby either. Should be acceptable. Made it worse in the end there. T. Excellent. That wasn't surprising. And we level up. So soon to be level 10. And we get to transport more. Fragile cargo gives even higher reward. And it doesn't affect the experience bonus actually. And that's a pity. Because that is the thing that is bothering me most, experience. Although I guess money should bother me too. Or perhaps even more. But whatever. So, I said that I will, before I end this clip, I will get the new job and get the the trailer attached. And here we see Strasbourg. That is perhaps perfect. Zurich, Strasbourg. Zurich, Strasbourg. It's the same route over the mountains. Let me check the map now. No, it's the wrong route. That's no fun. That's no fun. Me and the random thing. Well, I'm just bragging about it. I'm never gonna do it. But for the heck of it, I think I will try the Strasbourg one and just take a detour here on purpose, so that we can get to see that. But Strasbourg is urgent also. I don't want to break the deal. If I'm taking the urgent one, I'm gonna deliver on time. Okay. Then I'm going to do the utterly boring thing to find another place. Transinet. Okay. We better have a look here then. This clip isn't so long anyway, so it's not a huge problem. Yeah. Cool it. There's something in here, I think. Let's have a look at this. Scan something. I've not been focused on the name of these companies at all. So, here we go. Enter. Genève, Lyon, Salzburg. No, that is really boring. Not fun at all. Oh man. Am I going to drive around the whole city before I find a job? This is embarrassing. Well, so it's a funny layout of this town. It's very different. Not so simple rectangular, and there are also winding roads in the outskirts. Here is FCP. Let's have a look at them. FCP could be good. Ah, it's a while since we've been in this backyard. And they only have one job, and that's to Innsbruck. Just forget it. Won't happen. I won't do that. What is this? Oh man. It's good that I'm running my own company. If I was hired by someone, I would have been fired a long time ago. I'm totally useless. Okay, this is the last chance in Milano. And if this doesn't work, I'm gonna go back to the first. Strasbourg, and that's not urgent, that's perfect. That's exactly what we were looking for. But we've been in Strasbourg before, haven't we? Or have we not? Strasbourg is not seen before, so I guess that's a nice trip. That's a very nice trip. And, or perhaps Stuttgart is even, no, Strasbourg is good. I'll take that. It's quite even actually, those two. But that gives more money, so that makes the choice. So, Milano to Strasbourg with low bed semi-trailers. So let's enter the backyard. Where are they? Oh, I'm confused. Where am I? There it is. This kind of backyard does not look familiar at all. I'm not sure I've even seen it before. There's an exit over there too. Surprising. Surprising. I've never seen this kind before, I think. This game certainly surprises me often enough. In a good way. I just love it. So, that's it for now. We're going to Strasbourg next time to Tramery. And that is... It's not Tramery we are at now. Damn, I forgot to check. Perhaps I can see that on the map. I should be able to see that here. We are at ITCC, whatever that is. So that is not Tramery. So there is no... You do not go to the same place as you collect from. I think that is proven now. Okay, I won't hold you any longer. Enough of my rambling around. I hope I have better luck on the next trip. And that's gonna hopefully be a nice one too, with some hill climbing and some nice roads. Thanks for watching. Bye bye.